Welcome, everyone. Swing Traders family. Happy Friday, everyone. October 15. Um, Super excited today because MSTR is just on fire and it's just amazing. It's looking so amazing and beautiful and just green all over the place. And man, it's just really, really nice to see. I'm really excited to share with you guys um, the trend, the prediction, where MSTR has gone, and also kind of predicting what's going to go down the road, right? And so, but before we get started into MSTR, I wanna talk about the way that there's two different ways that you can really think about your strategies when you're investing. There's long term and there's short term, right? Like that swing trade. And so I want to talk about the basics of that, so that way you guys can protect your capital and really not lose money, right? The ultimate the goal here is to make sure that you are absolutely gains, and try to protect your capital at all cost, right? Of course, this is not a financial advice, nor am I a financial advisor. I am here to have a great time with you all and really share this knowledge, so that way I'm hoping that I can help you kind of foresee what's going to happen and how you can potentially enhance your gains. So when we talk about stochastic and RSI, those entry points when it's above the dotted line, like I always say, it's always overbought. If it's below the dotted line, it's always oversold. So if you are a believer in a company, like I have a friend of mine that he's a diehard Tesla, Elon Musk, the whole shebang, right? And but his philosophy is he's just a holder and he just keeps putting money into Tesla, which is not a bad thing. It's actually really good. He's a long term investor, right? Now, but there's also key entries points when you are a long-term investor, so that way you are not buying in when it's really expensive. You're buying in every time there's a dip. That's when you're getting in and you're buying more shares, right? And so what we call about DCA, dollar cost average. Remember that term. Remember it by heart, and you need to live by it every single day. When you own something, you want to try to dollar cost average and not put all your capital all at once, to make sure that you're not just buying when it's high, but really entry points. And those key entries right here for RSI and stochastic, that's exactly what those do. Again, overbought, oversold. So when you're doing DCA, dollar cost average, you want to make sure that you are buying in as much as you can down here. Now, it's not bad when you buy up here, but obviously it's better when you buy it down here, in the long term. For me personally, I'm not necessarily a long term holder for MSDR, but I'm gonna swing trade it, right? So that's where I get in low and get out when it's high. And so super excited to go through MicroStrategy here today and show you kind of the trend. So we'll start with the daily, and I'll turn on my MA ribbon. Boom, nice. It is above. So again, anytime it's above the MA ribbon, it's obviously a bullish signal. So it's telling you it's way above the MA ribbon, which is amazing. For the daily, we have a little bit of a volume, not a lot of volume compared to like right here and right here, but we're getting very, very close. Now on the stochastic, it does show that we are a little bit overbought, but it is heading up, which is a positive and a bullish thing. Now, if the stochastic here was pointing down, then that is a bear signal. So right now, pointing up, pointing up. It is not overbought on the RSI. It is a little overbought on the stochastic, but we're actually okay. And then the squeeze momentum, boom, it's building up pressure in the green, which is also a bullish signal, which is amazing. Now, when you look at MSTR, really the target again, like I said, these are the entry points that you want to get in when it's slow, right? Like right here, right here, and right here, right? And if you notice, it matches, right? When it's oversold. And so that's why these indicators are super powerful, because it literally tells you when it's oversold and people are just getting out and they're panicking. And when people are panicking, that's when you get in. That's when you buy. Um, when people are hyped up and they're trying to buy as much as they want or as much as they can, that's when you want to get out, because that means there's just a lot of tension on it, and you don't want to be in that mix of fire right when it's going up or down potentially, but you want to try to time it as good as you can. So now let's go here. Let me get rid of those really quickly. Oops. That way we're not confusing our um, graphs. Oops. All right, so now actually I'm gonna keep them. It's gonna take too long to clean them up right now, but I'm gonna hide the MA ribbon really quickly, and then we're gonna jump into the 4 hour window. So on the 4 hour window, let's check our indicators again. MA ribbon, just to kind of give us that perspective. Boom, still above, which is amazing. Bullish signal. Again, the stochastic, it is not actually overbought at the 4 hour. You see right there, it's right on the line, and it's still pointing kind of a little sideways, a little towards upward. Still bullish. On the RSI, it's kind of a little bit between both. Kind of, it was overbought over here. It was okay there. A little bit overbought here, but the squeeze momentum is green, which is good. Again, it's a bullish signal. And then we still have a buy for our Saguru bot. It still shows a buy, which is, again, another bullish signal. If you notice, I have that symmetrical triangle there. And what I want to do is I want to show you kind of what actually happened in the last couple of days, which is amazing and beautiful, and it happened exactly to the T to what I predicted, which is beautiful, which is amazing. So here's kind of our 4 hour window. And if you notice, so I have that big symmetrical triangle right here, the yellow one, right? But if you notice, I have that little one right here. And look, because it broke out of it, just kind of what I predicted. I said, we need to break out of this triangle and we need to break out of this triangle. And if we do both, boom, it's just really going to shoot up. And this is amazing because look, it broke out of this already right here, which is the distance. Once it breaks out of this triangle, the base of the triangle is potentially where it goes up. And look at that. It literally went exactly the distance that I predicted, and it actually went above it. Now, today, let's actually hang on before we jump into volume and the 4 hour window. We have a lot of volume today, and that's why you had the huge spike, which is amazing and beautiful. And so let's jump into the 1 hour window. Look at this. So in the stochastic, now it's starting to point down a little bit, and RSI on the RSI a little bit, because if you notice today, MSTR got up to $762. So it makes sense. It made sense that it got all the way up here, and then towards the end of the day, people start taking a little bit of profit, which is absolutely normal and totally expected. So it did drop from 762. Excuse me, 762, I believe, and actually this is when I basically got out. I got out at 7:59 today, and I knew towards the end of the day that it's going to take a dip, and actually that's exactly when I got in. At 7:45 is when I got back in, because I am still absolutely bullish. Look at that beautiful volume. Volume predicts price. Volume predicts price, regardless up or down. Remember that. And so this is really, really nice to see compared to the last few days, actually. So amazing volume. The MA ribbon, let's check and see. The MA ribbon's absolutely still above, which is, again, bullish. So amazing signals everywhere with MicroStrategy. Obviously, Bitcoin hit the $61,000, and it's actually about to crash the $62,000 right now, which is, again, BTC up, MicroStrategy up. So I love the fact that, we can kind of predict the price also with Bitcoin moving. Also, another thing to remember, when Bitcoin's up, altcoins potentially go down. And so you kind of want to be careful with the altcoins. If Bitcoin's going sideways or downward, that's when the altcoin go up. So play that strategy as well with your crypto, because I do trade cryptos as well. And I was thinking to add it to my channel, but I'll definitely, my focus right now is I'm going to continue on MSTR and SPY, but I will definitely add crypto down the road. If you have anything at all that you would like me to review, please drop a comment in there on whatever it is I can maybe answer for you, do technical analysis. And please smash that like button, subscribe, click on the thumbs up button, and make sure that on the bell as well, so that way you can get automatically with all the notifications about my videos. And let's make some money, you guys. I like I told you yesterday, MSCR, it is absolutely bullish, and I said today and Monday is very, very important for it. And it's so far playing exactly what I predicted. Now, to dive into the hourly, because I want to show you actually what happened today. Let me hide that MA ribbon. All right, so here we go. So on the daily candles, remember, there's a triangle right here, broke out of it, which already we hit right there, and it gave me that resistance, which is amazing. Now, the really cool thing, if you notice, what happened here, and I'm going to make it bigger so that way you can see it. Let me turn that music down. But if you notice, so this is the bigger actually picture that I'm looking for, the bigger symmetrical triangle. And if you notice, Today we hit it, boom, and it got to like 757, 758 actually. We bounced back down, and look, we hit that triangle actually 1, 2, and we went above it at this point. You see it right here? And this is a bullish signal, you guys. That means we broke out of it in the upside at this point. The only concern, it did dip a little bit down. So that's why Monday is very, very important for us. Because on Monday, the way that we can know that if it's going to be a bullish signal or not, if it stays above that symmetrical triangle. And so that's the goal on Monday. You know, here it tested a little bit. 1, 2, it went above it twice. Third time, now it bounced back down below. And then to close the day on the last hour, it did unfortunately end below it. It's still bullish again, you guys. Look at the volume. The stochastic is not overbought. The RSI is not overbought, and the squeeze momentum is still building up, even on the hourly window as well. So Monday is super, super important to look forward to. It is very important for Monday to stay above this triangle, and if it stays above, basically the 7. Here, hang on, let me see. So the 18. Yeah, it would be right here. So really what we want to do, this window right here. And this is basically from the on the 18th, which is Monday. And so the goal here is to make sure MSTR gets above those symmetrical triangle, the full hourly candles. But really what I would like to see is the whole daily candle for it to end. And so I'll go back to the daily to show you. Yeah, you see, so the whole candle today for the daily, we hit it, we went above it, but we ended below it. So really the goal now on the 18th is to make sure that we have a full daily candle in the green above it. And if it is, my friends, I'm going to hide the stochastic in our side for a second. But look at that. This would move closer. So instead of waiting for MSTR to go to the 900 plus range until November 16, now our target will get closer once it breaks above it and it stays above it, where it tests that same triangle. And I'll draw it here so you can see what I'm talking about. So basically, if it stays above, what we want to see is to see it hit this and bounce right above. And if it does that, then, my friends, that will be our target. It would be the $953.35 potentially that is going to be, if it stays above. It is going to be on Monday. If not, then the way, again, remember how symmetrical work? They build up pressure, they build up pressure, they build up pressure, and then they explode towards the direction of the overall trend, which right now, the overall trend, it is going upward. So keep your eyes open on Monday. And again, it might drag a little bit, maybe Monday, Tuesday, but keep an eye on Bitcoin. Keep an eye on MSTR. They literally move together. Use that DCA strategy, dollar cost average. Try to accumulate as much as you can at the lowest cost possible, right? That's how you're going to be making your money. But I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. I hope this is something that you can learn from and apply what you learn and really use those technical analysis and indicators to really, truly help you navigate through your investments and making sure ultimately you're not just making gains and waiting and losing them right back, right? That's the power of getting in and out, doing swing trade on a very, very specific entry points. Thank you all for watching. This is, again, Swing Trader. I love this channel. I love you all. Thank you for 17 subscribers right now, which is amazing. I love it. Thank you all, and I would love to continue to do this with you. And please let me know if there's anything that you would like me to review, and I would be more than happy to. My next video, it is going to be on SPY, because also SPY did an amazing play. It did exactly what I predicted in this past 7 days. And so my next video, if you're interested to see SPY, come back and check out my channel and my video, and you will absolutely be able to see exactly what I predicted and kind of my vision on it. And I hope that you can make money on it as well. Again, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you again later. Peace, guys. Take care, everyone.